Welcome GA Spoiler Fast channel. Plassy subscribe. If you're one of the General Hospital fans utterly perplexed by what's been going on with Valentine, don't worry, you aren't alone. We're trying to figure out this change right along with you. Heck, we weren't excited at the prospect of him being the secret pikeman mastermind, but at a certain point, you have to consider the obvious. We all remember how Valentine was introduced as the biggest and baddest of the Cassidines, who even Helena feared. And he did start out pretty villainous. But then, as time went on, he mellowed. We learned more about him, we saw him humanized by love, and now he and Anna are giving viewers everything they could want in a couple. And those same viewers just cannot handle the thought of him sliding back into villainy and being the secret, evil mastermind behind Pikeman. Anna's trying almost as desperately as the viewers to come up with excuses and did her best to shut down Dan's accusations, even as Valentine's pushing so hard on Pikeman. It seems like only a matter of time before Sonny pulls Dex off of Austin/Betty duty to tail him, of course, as the preview for today's episode. It's seeming like Cyrus is involved in all of this somehow, even if Valentine isn't the big bad behind Pikeman. That doesn't mean he isn't in on their scheme and going after Anna and Sonny. Or maybe we should strike that to say it doesn't mean this Valentine isn't in on it. Because as he gets deeper and deeper into whatever he's cooking up, the fans are desperately casting about for an explanation that would salvage Valentine and Vanna. And, in the process, a few folks are starting to suspect something that Anna is, sadly, all too familiar with. This isn't Valentine. He was replaced with a double. While we hate the thought of putting Anna through that again, there would be a certain amount of symmetry in it, seeing as how Duke was, at one point, replaced with Faison in a Duke mask. And now here she could again, her true love replaced with a fraud who's out to hurt her. Because if there's one thing soap operas love, it's a good call back to previous story. Let's just hope it's not one of those masks again. Luckily, there's always any number of explanations for a doppelganger, from twins, though please don't, to plastic surgery, and Pikeman certainly seems to have quite a few resources at its beck and call. But the how would only be one part of the puzzle to figure out. The others would be when and why. In the end, it could just come down to a matter of necessity. So long as Victor was around, he could keep Valentine in line and keep the partnership with Pikeman going. But he's gone, which means that maybe Valentine balked about working with them, and Pikeman had to switch things up. If the real Valentine wouldn't be helping them out anymore, time to replace him with someone who would. And what's more, they'd have a Valentine who'd be ready and willing to go farther than the real one ever would. It would explain the changes in Valentine that we've seen. It would explain the shadiness and the connection to Pikeman that seems to go deeper than he'll admit. It would explain so much, and it would be miles better than the alternative, that the Valentine we've grown to love over the years has just been a facade to hide his true, monstrous nature. Is Valentine backsliding, or is there a reason for his behavior? He may soon be knocked out of our photo gallery of General Hospital baddies who've turned goodish.